Hello, graphic designers. I hope you guys are having a really restful break slash quarantine. I know some of you are probably really freaking out and you're worried, but I just want to tell you that I've got your back. Things are going to be okay. If you have any questions at all, please email me. You can do it through Google Classroom, you can do it through Parent Square, or you can email me directly. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions at this time. Because I know you guys don't have Adobe Illustrator on your computers at home, we are going to use a different program called Google Draw. So today I'm just going to walk you through the basics of Google Draw. I'm going to show you an example of an assignment I want you to do. So the first step to get to Google Draw, when you open up Google on your laptop, I'm already logged into my drive, but over here on the right side of my tab, I can click on this waffle shape and I can go to my drive. Once you are in your Google Drive, over on the left corner of the screen, I'm going to hit this new plus button because I want to make something new. As you can see, the presets are to make a Google Doc, a Google Sheet, or a Google Slide. I'm going to go ahead and hit this More. And as you can see, it gives me a bunch more options. So today, I'm going to make a Google drawing. When you open up Google Drawings, you're going to get a blank canvas that looks something like this. So I am just going to walk you quickly through the basics of things you can do with Google Drawing. So the first thing I want you guys to do is I want you to make 4 custom shapes. To do that, up here in my handy toolbar, I'm going to click on this little shape icon. As you can see, when I hover over it, it says shape. When I click on it, I have lots of options. I have these standard shapes, I have arrows, I have banners, which are called callouts, and then I have all the shapes for equations. So again, I'm going to start by making just 4 shapes. Use whichever ones you want. So let's go lightning bolt. Ooh, let's do smiley face. Lightning bolt, smiley face, and then I need 2 more. Gonna use this arrow. And for my 4th shape, I am thinking, let's go moon. All right, so I have my 4 custom shapes. I'm just gonna take a second to try and line them up. The next thing I want to do with these shapes is I want to give them each their own fill, and I want to give them each their own different stroke. So I'm using those terms because those are what we're familiar with when you're in Illustrator. So if I make a shape in Illustrator, the inner is the fill, the outer is the stroke. In Google Drawing, when you click on a shape, the fill is still the same. The outside of the shape is now called a border. Okay, so again, I'm going to change the colors on each of these so I can customize these shapes. This is exactly what I want to see you guys do whenever you submit this assignment. Let's go purple, do some orange and turquoise. Lime green and hot pink. Perfect. The next thing I want you guys to do, so you've made 4 shapes, you've added your custom colors, now I want you to change the size of your border. So we changed our border color, now we're going to change our border weight. So just go through and customize. Ooh, that's kind of terrifying. I'm going to turn that down. Customize your border size. Let's keep this one, let's go 3, okay? The next thing I want you to add to this lovely drawing that we're working on is a banner with your name on it. So to do that, I'm going to go back over here to my shapes. I'm going to go to the callouts and I am going to select the horizontal scroll banner. You can either select this one or one of the waves. So I'm going to build this banner over here on the right side of my screen, and I want to give it a gradient. So even though this is just plain old Google drawing, we can still gradient just like we do in Adobe Illustrator. So if I select my banner, I go over to my fill color and I hit gradient. There are all kinds of pre-made gradients I could use. I want to make a custom gradient, and this is exactly what I want you guys to do. So I'm going to hit custom, and I don't know, let's make it purple. You guys can make it whatever color you want. You can make it a linear gradient or a radial gradient. Again, that should look familiar. You have the same two options in Illustrator. I like this, so I'm going to hit OK. Now I have my custom banner. The next thing I'm going to do is to add my name and my class period on top of it. So right next to your shapes, there is a text box. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. I'm going to make a little text box inside my banner. I'm going to put my name and my class period. Gonna go ahead and make this just a little bit bigger so it takes up the bulk of this banner. Gonna change my text to white, that way I can read it a little bit better. And just drag that down. The next thing that I want you to do once you have your banner built, if you are on your selection, you're gonna make a nice little box around both the banner and your text. So as you can see, my banner is selected and my text is selected. Now I'm going to go up to Arrange, and I'm going to group these things together. So in Illustrator, you can just hit Command G to group selections. Google Draw, it's a little different, but it's got the same idea. So again, select both of my things, going to Arrange, gonna go hit Group. Now if I decide to move my banner, my text moves with it, which is exactly what I want. So I have my custom shapes, gave them each a custom color, gave them each a custom outline or border, have my custom gradient with my name and my class period. There are 2 more steps before you're ready to submit this assignment. Next step is going to be to create a custom drawing in this space using the line tool. So right next to my selection, I have this line tool. I can click on this drop-down menu to give me lots of extra options. So basic line, really simple. I could create a curved line, kind of like what you guys were practicing with your pen tools. What I want you guys to use, however, is going to be the scribble line. This line is similar to the paintbrush in Adobe Illustrator. You can get really custom, different shapes. So I'm going to click on scribble. In my space, I think I'm just going to draw a really simple flower. But again, you guys can draw whatever you want over here. Doesn't have to be huge. I would suggest a flower, a rainbow, a heart, a star, just something little. That way I know you at least practiced with this tool. The last thing I want to do, I'm going to click back on my selection tool. If I hold down the control button on my keyboard and right click, I can go down to background and I can give this an interesting background that's not just plain white. So Just gonna give it a nice light blue color. All right, at this point I am done with my assignment. I'm ready to turn it in. To do that, I'm gonna go over to File. I'm going to download, and you guessed it, I'm gonna download it as a PDF. So just like you did with Illustrator and all of your other assignments in graphic design, you are going to save this as a PDF. Let's go PDF. Now, if I were to open up my Finder and I went to my downloads, this untitled drawing is now saved in my downloads folder. What I can do is now I can go to Google Classroom, I can click on my classwork, I can go to the assignment, and I can post my PDF, same way you would do in Illustrator. So again, that is all my expectations for you guys today. I want to see you guys with 4 custom shapes, different color and outline. I want to see a custom gradient banner with your name and your class period, some sort of custom drawing, and a background. Please make sure you submit this PDF by 3 o'clock on Friday. That is when I will be entering grades. Again, 3 o'clock on Friday. If you have any questions at all for me, please email me. Ms. Kruger is here for you. Hope you guys have a great day.